Ladies and gentlemen, we all think about the future. We all wonder what lies ahead when this life comes to a close. We spend time asking ourselves, what happens when I'm gone? Where do I go? While no one can predict the future with certainty, we can prepare ourselves in ways that ensure we live a life full of purpose, peace, and hope. The choices we make today shape the legacy we leave, and they determine the peace we feel in the afterlife. The signs of a soul destined for heaven are not necessarily about what we have, but how we love, how we give, and how we live. Let's explore the 5 key signs that tell you that your journey is leading you to a place of eternal peace. 1. You live with compassion and love. Compassion and love are 2 of the most powerful forces in the world. They have the ability to heal, transform, and inspire. When you live with compassion and love, you are not only changing the lives of those around you, but also aligning yourself with something greater, something divine. These qualities do not come from a place of weakness. Rather, they are the markers of strength, selflessness, and understanding. Compassion is not just sympathy, it's action. It's the ability to feel for someone's pain or struggle and to do something about it. Compassion means showing up for others in their time of need, even when it's inconvenient or difficult for you. It means understanding that everyone you meet is fighting a battle that you may not be able to see. By embracing compassion, you learn to look beyond the surface, to reach into the heart of someone else's experience, and to respond with kindness and generosity. Living with compassion doesn't mean fixing everything or having all the answers. It means holding space for others, offering a listening ear, and allowing them to feel heard and seen. It means lifting someone up when they are feeling down, offering a shoulder to cry on, or extending a helping hand without expecting anything in return. Compassionate people do not judge others harshly. They recognize that everyone is flawed and that we all have our struggles. Instead of condemning others for their mistakes, compassionate people extend empathy and understanding. Love, in its purest form, transcends all boundaries. It is unconditional, unshakable, and limitless. A love is not about what others can do for you. It's about what you can give to others. When you live with love, you become an extension of grace and kindness. You begin to treat everyone you meet as someone worthy of love and respect. A love doesn't ask for anything in return. It simply gives. And this selfless giving of love has the power to break down walls, heal wounds, and bring about change that can ripple out to others. When you choose to live with love, you are not only transforming others, but also yourself. Love brings peace. It removes the barriers that cause division and invites a sense of unity and connection. It quiets the noise of the world and replaces it with a sense of inner calm. Love makes you more resilient. When you are filled with love, you can withstand challenges and setbacks because you know that love is what keeps you going. It is the fuel that drives you to keep helping others, even when things are tough. Compassion and love also have a profound impact on your own life and well-being. Studies show that giving love and showing compassion can reduce stress, improve mental health, and even increase your lifespan. When you help others and offer them your time, kindness, and care, your heart feels fuller, your spirit feels lighter, and you experience a deep sense of satisfaction. By living with compassion and love, you enrich your own life while enriching the lives of others. Living with compassion and love is also about recognizing the power of forgiveness. It means letting go of resentment and hatred, choosing instead to extend grace to those who have wronged you. Forgiveness is one of the greatest acts of love, and it is a key to peace. When you forgive, you free yourself from the emotional burden of anger and bitterness. And in doing so, you open up space for healing and growth. Living with compassion and love makes you a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it. In a world that often feels divided, full of hate, and overwhelmed by negativity, your compassionate heart shines brightly, offering hope and a sense of connection. Every time you show compassion, Every time you give love freely and without hesitation, you are contributing to a world that is more kind, more unified, and more caring. When you live with compassion and love, you are not only embodying qualities that bring about peace, healing, and connection, but you are also preparing yourself for something greater. Compassion and love are the keys to unlocking a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and eternal peace. They are the essence of who we are as human beings. And when we lead with them, we are walking in alignment with the divine. Let compassion and love be the guiding forces in your life, and watch how it transforms you, the people around you, and the world as a whole. 2, you have forgiveness in your heart. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful and transformative acts we can experience. It's often misunderstood as something that we do for others, but in truth, forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. To forgive is not to excuse the wrong that has been done to us, but to free ourselves from the emotional burden that comes with carrying resentment and anger. Forgiveness is an act of inner strength and healing. When you have forgiveness in your heart, it doesn't mean you forget, but you choose peace over pain, understanding over bitterness. Forgiveness starts with self-awareness. The first step in forgiveness is recognizing the impact that holding on to anger, hurt, or resentment has on your own life. When we hold grudges, we allow those past actions or people to control our present and shape our future. Every time we revisit old wounds, we relive the hurt. And in doing so, we tie ourselves to a past that prevents us from moving forward. When we refuse to forgive, we carry a heavy weight that steals our peace of mind and joy. It holds us in a state of emotional imprisonment, hindering our personal growth and happiness. Forgiveness, however, breaks the chains that keep us bound to past hurt. When you have forgiveness in your heart, you make the conscious decision to free yourself from the toxic grip of anger and resentment. You acknowledge the pain, but you choose not to let it dictate your life. Forgiveness is about taking your power back. It's about reclaiming your emotional freedom. You understand that by forgiving, you are not absolving the other person of responsibility, but you are choosing not to let their actions control your emotional state. It is about choosing your peace and your well-being over staying stuck in negative emotions that harm you in the long run. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but one of strength. Many people believe that forgiving someone is letting them off the hook, but in reality, it is the opposite. When you forgive, you rise above the situation and choose a higher path. It takes immense courage to forgive someone who has hurt you deeply. It means overcoming the natural impulse to retaliate or hold on to your pride, and instead choosing to heal. Forgiveness is a sign of emotional maturity and self-respect. It is about recognizing that your emotional health is more important than the need to be right or to get revenge. Forgiveness also opens the door to healing. When we forgive, we start to heal the wounds that others may have caused, but also the wounds we've inflicted on ourselves by holding on to the anger. We can begin to move on with our lives, free from the past. The healing power of forgiveness is not just for others, but for ourselves. It is an essential part of personal growth. By forgiving, we are releasing the past and embracing the opportunity to grow, evolve, and move forward. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation, and that's okay. Sometimes, the most healing thing you can do is forgive someone and then walk away from the relationship. Forgiveness is about letting go of the emotional hold someone or something is over you, not necessarily about rebuilding the same relationship that once existed. You can forgive and still set healthy boundaries. Forgiveness is a personal journey, and it's about doing what's right for your own emotional well-being, even if it doesn't involve reconciliation. Having forgiveness in your heart also means learning to forgive yourself. We are often our own harshest critics. We make mistakes, we fall short, and sometimes we fail. It's easy to beat ourselves up for the things we didn't do or the wrong choices we made. But self-forgiveness is just as important as forgiving others. You can't move forward if you are constantly stuck in the regret of your past actions. Learning to forgive yourself, to accept your mistakes, and to grow from them is an essential part of the journey of personal development. When you have forgiveness in your heart, you are living with the freedom to move beyond the pain and the hurt of the hurt. You are choosing peace over anger, healing over hurt, and growth over stagnation. Forgiveness is not a one-time act, but a mindset that allows you to navigate life with emotional resilience and strength. It's a reflection of your own inner strength and ability to rise above adversity. By forgiving others and yourself, you make space for love, growth, and a future filled with peace. Forgiveness is a gift, one that you give to yourself and to the world around you. 3. You strive for personal growth and improvement. Personal growth is the ongoing process of becoming a better version of yourself spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, and physically. It is the intentional effort to push beyond your limits, overcome challenges, and continuously strive to improve. Those who actively pursue personal growth understand that they are never truly done with the journey. Growth is not a destination, but a continuous evolution. And the decision to grow is an empowering one that shapes the way we experience life and our capacity to make an impact on the world around us. Striving for personal growth is not about perfection, it's about progress. The most successful individuals understand that no one is born perfect. We all have our flaws, but it's our desire to evolve and improve that sets us apart. It's the ability to recognize that growth takes time and effort, and that mistakes are not failures but opportunities to learn and refine. Personal growth is about having the mindset that each experience, both positive and negative, serves as a stepping stone toward becoming better. It is about learning from your mistakes, reflecting on your choices, and using them to fuel your future success. At the core of personal growth is the willingness to embrace change. Growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone and challenging the old habits, limiting beliefs, and attitudes that have kept you stagnant. It's about understanding that change, while uncomfortable, is necessary for improvement. Personal growth demands you confront your fears, face your weaknesses, and push yourself past your self-imposed boundaries. You start asking more of yourself, and you refuse to settle for mediocrity. Instead of seeking the easiest path, you choose the one that challenges you to grow, even when it feels difficult or uncertain. A key aspect of personal growth is self-awareness. It is essential to have a deep understanding of who you are, what you want, and where you want to go. Self-awareness allows you to assess your strengths and weaknesses, enabling you to set realistic goals and focus your efforts on the areas that have the greatest impact on your growth. Without self-awareness, it is difficult to know which areas of your life require improvement. But with it, you gain the clarity to identify the changes that will help you become the best version of yourself. A commitment to personal growth also means consistently investing in learning. Whether it's through formal education, reading books, attending workshops, or seeking mentorship, those who strive for growth are always learning. They understand that knowledge is power, and the more you learn, the more equipped you are to navigate life's challenges. Learning broadens your perspective, sharpens your skills, and fuels your intellectual and emotional development. Personal growth isn't just about learning facts. It's about evolving your thinking, expanding your mindset, and being open to new ways of seeing the world and approaching problems. It's also important to surround yourself with people who support your growth. Growth is often enhanced by the company you keep. Being around individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to strive for greatness is essential for progress. Whether it's family, friends, mentors, or colleagues, the people you spend time with should challenge you to be your best, not pull you back into old habits. Positive relationships are key to creating an environment where growth can thrive. Another vital component of personal growth is resilience. Life is full of setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. However, those who truly strive for growth understand that setbacks are simply temporary and that they hold valuable lessons. Instead of giving up when faced with adversity, resilient individuals learn from their failures, adapt, and continue pushing forward. Personal growth involves having the mental and emotional strength to rise after every fall and to keep moving toward your goals, even when the journey gets tough. Personal growth also means practicing self-discipline. Achieving improvement in any area of life requires dedication and consistent effort. You must be willing to work hard, stay focused, and make sacrifices when necessary. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and it requires you to commit to the process day after day, even when the results are not immediately visible. Self-discipline means doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, and choosing long-term rewards over short-term gratification. Striving for personal growth is a continual journey, one that requires self-awareness, a willingness to embrace change, a commitment to learning, and resilience in the face of obstacles. Personal growth isn't about reaching a destination. It's about making incremental improvements that shape you into the person you're meant to become. Those who prioritize growth understand that it is the key to a fulfilling, impactful, and successful life. Personal growth is a lifelong endeavor, and by consistently striving to improve, you become not just a better version of yourself, but a powerful force for good in the world. 4. You seek inner peace and harmony. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get swept away by external distractions, pressures, and the chaos of daily living. We often find ourselves in a constant state of striving for success, for recognition, for approval, and for material possessions. While these pursuits can be meaningful, the greatest gift you can give yourself is the pursuit of inner peace and harmony. Inner peace isn't just a luxury or an idealistic notion. It is a necessity for a life of fulfillment and emotional well-being. Inner peace begins with self-acceptance. True peace comes from accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all. This means letting go of unrealistic expectations and the constant desire to change or fix parts of yourself. When you are at peace with who you are, you stop seeking validation from others, and you no longer compare yourself to the standards set by society or other people. You learn to embrace your uniqueness, understanding that your value doesn't lie in perfection, but in your authenticity. Inner peace is not about being perfect. It's about being okay with your imperfections, knowing they are part of your growth and journey. When you seek inner peace, you also learn to let go of the need for control. Life is unpredictable, and often things don't go according to plan. But this does not mean you need to panic or lose your sense of balance. Letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life allows you to embrace the present moment and flow with life's changes. Instead of resisting the ebb and flow of life, you accept that change is inevitable, and you allow yourself to adapt and find peace within it. Peace doesn't come from controlling your circumstances, but from mastering your reactions to them. Mindfulness is a key practice in cultivating inner peace. It involves being fully present in the moment without judgment or distraction. Practicing mindfulness helps you quiet the noise of your mind and focus on the here and now. It allows you to experience life as it is, without constantly worrying about the past or the future. Mindfulness creates space between your thoughts, emotions, and actions, giving you the clarity to make decisions that align with your true self. When you are mindful, you learn to find peace in the present moment, regardless of external circumstances. Another important aspect of seeking inner peace is learning to manage your emotions. Emotions are natural, and it's important to honor them. But it's equally crucial to recognize that your emotions don't define you. It's easy to get caught up in emotional turmoil, anger, frustration, sadness, but by practicing emotional regulation, you can create a sense of calm even in the face of challenging situations. Rather than letting your emotions take control, you can choose how to respond in a way that supports your peace. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather processing them in a healthy, balanced way. Forgiveness is also essential for inner peace. Holding on to grudges, resentment, and anger only weighs you down. When you forgive, you release the hold that others or past experiences have on your life. Forgiveness isn't about condoning someone else's actions. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional burden that holds you hostage. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-care and a key step toward peace. When you forgive, you reclaim your power and create space for healing and growth. Seeking inner peace is also closely connected to living in alignment with your values. When you know what truly matters to you, whether that's love, integrity, kindness, or authenticity, you begin to make decisions that reflect those values. This brings a deep sense of harmony to your life, as your actions, words, and thoughts are aligned with your true self. When you act in alignment with your core values, you experience a sense of inner balance and calm, because you are no longer torn between what you believe and how you behave. Harmony with others is another aspect of inner peace. While it is important to find peace within yourself, it is also important to cultivate peaceful, healthy relationships with the people around you. This involves practicing empathy, communication, and setting healthy boundaries. When you seek harmony in your relationships, you create an environment where peace can flourish. Instead of engaging in conflict, judgment, or negativity, you learn to meet others with understanding and respect, contributing to a sense of mutual peace and well-being. The pursuit of inner peace and harmony is an essential part of living a fulfilled life. It requires self-acceptance, letting go of control, practicing mindfulness, managing your emotions, forgiving, living in alignment with your values, and cultivating harmony in your relationships. Inner peace is not something that can be bought or forced. It is something that must be nurtured from within. When you seek inner peace, you create a solid foundation that allows you to face life's challenges with resilience, clarity, and grace. By prioritizing peace, you not only enhance your own well-being, but also positively influence the world around you. 5. You live with gratitude and humility. Gratitude and humility are two of the most powerful traits a person can cultivate in their journey through life. They not only enhance your sense of well-being, but they also shape the way you interact with the world and the people around you. To live with gratitude is to recognize the good in your life, to appreciate the gifts you have, no matter how big or small. Humility, on the other hand, allows you to stay grounded and aware of the fact that no one achieves success alone. When you live with both gratitude and humility, you align yourself with the flow of positivity, compassion, and growth. Gratitude is the foundation of a positive mindset. It is easy to get caught up in life's challenges and disappointments, focusing on what's wrong or what's missing. But practicing gratitude shifts your focus to what is going well in your life. When you choose to be grateful for the people, opportunities, and experiences you have, you begin to see abundance, even in the smallest details. Gratitude opens your eyes to the blessings around you, creating a mindset that focuses on what is right instead of what is lacking. Living with gratitude isn't just about being thankful for the obvious things in life like your family, your job, or your health. It's also about recognizing the more subtle aspects of life, the kindness of a stranger, the beauty of nature, the lessons learned from failure, or the quiet moments of peace. Gratitude encourages you to shift your perspective and find the silver lining in every situation. When you make it a habit to appreciate the good, you naturally invite more positive energy into your life. Gratitude has the power to turn ordinary moments into extraordinary ones, reminding you of the richness that already exists in your life. Alongside gratitude, humility is just as essential in living a fulfilled life. Humility isn't about downplaying your accomplishments or pretending to be less than you are. It's about recognizing that you are part of a greater whole and that no success or achievement is solely yours. True humility comes from understanding that we are all interconnected and that the blessings we experience often come through the efforts and support of others. It means acknowledging that others have helped pave the way for your success and that you are part of something larger than yourself. Living with humility allows you to stay grounded no matter how much you achieve. It helps you avoid becoming arrogant or entitled, and instead fosters a spirit of gratitude and appreciation for the opportunities that have come your way. Humility also keeps you open to learning, growth, and feedback from others. It reminds you that no matter how much you know or how successful you become, there is always room for improvement, and there is always something new to learn from others. Humility also enables you to treat others with respect, regardless of their background, status, or achievements. When you live with humility, you understand that every person has value and that we are all deserving of kindness and compassion. Humility helps you to see others as equals, and it motivates you to lift others up rather than diminish them. You understand that success is not a competition, but a shared journey, and that helping others succeed brings fulfillment to your own life.